What if everything we think we know about the Great Pyramids is wrong? I'm not talking about aliens. I'm not talking about some wild conspiracy theory you saw on a late-night documentary. I'm talking about something far more unsettling. Something that mainstream archaeology has struggled to explain. For over a century, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. It has watched empires rise and fall. It has outlasted every civilization that tried to claim it. And after thousands of years of study, after countless expeditions, after some of the brightest minds in human history have dedicated their lives to understanding it, we still cannot answer one simple question. How did they actually build it? Now, before you click away thinking you already know this story, let me stop you right there. Because what I'm about to share goes far deeper than the typical pyramid documentary. We're going to explore discoveries made just in the last few years. Secrets that were hidden for millennia. And questions that challenge everything we thought we understood about ancient human capability. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you might never look at human history the same way again. Let's start with the basics. The Great Pyramid was built around 2560 BC during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. It stood as the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. 4,000 years. Let that sink in for a moment. We couldn't surpass it until the Eiffel Tower was built in 1889. The structure contains an estimated 2-3 million stone blocks. The average weight of each block is about 2-5 tons. But here's where things get interesting. Some of the granite blocks inside the pyramid weigh up to 80 tons. 80 tons. That's heavier than a fully loaded commercial airplane. These massive granite blocks weren't quarried locally. They came from Aswan, which is over 500 miles away. The ancient Egyptians somehow transported these impossibly heavy stones across the desert, then lifted them hundreds of feet into the air and placed them with such precision that you cannot fit a piece of paper between them. And they did all of this with copper tools, wooden sledges, and human muscle. At least that's what we've been told. The precision of the Great Pyramid borders on the obsessive. The base is almost perfectly level, with a variation of less than 1 inch across 13 acres. The sides align, with the cardinal directions so accurately that modern architects struggle to replicate it even with our technology. But here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. The pyramid incorporates mathematical constants that weren't supposedly discovered until thousands of years later. The ratio of the perimeter to the height equals 2 times pi. The King's Chamber displays knowledge of the Pythagorean theorem, which Pythagoras wouldn't describe for another 2,000 years. Coincidence, maybe? But the coincidences keep stacking up until they start to look like something else entirely. Now let's talk about something that was only discovered recently. In 2017, scientists used cosmic ray imaging to peer inside the pyramid without disturbing a single stone. What they found shocked the archaeological world. A massive void. A hidden chamber the size of a 200-foot airplane sitting right above the Grand Gallery. It had been there for 4,500 years, and nobody knew it existed. We still don't know what's inside. We don't know its purpose. We don't even know if there's a way to access it. The Egyptian government has been cautious about any invasive exploration, which means this secret chamber remains exactly that. A secret. But this discovery raises an obvious question. What else is hiding inside? Ground-penetrating radar has suggested there might be even more hidden chambers. Some researchers believe there could be entire networks of passages we haven't found yet. The pyramid might be only partially explored, even after all these centuries of investigation. And here's where things get really strange. In 2023, researchers announced they had detected a previously unknown corridor near the main entrance. When they finally inserted a tiny camera to look inside, they found a space roughly 30 feet long with a gabled ceiling. But the corridor appears to lead nowhere, it just ends. Why would the ancient builders go through the enormous effort of creating a hidden corridor that serves no apparent purpose? Some archaeologists believe it might be a structural feature designed to relieve pressure. Others think it could be a decoy meant to mislead tomb robbers. But there's another possibility that gets whispered about in academic circles. What if these passages were designed to be found only when humanity developed the technology to find them? What if the pyramid is revealing itself to us slowly, on a timeline we don't understand? I know how that sounds, but hear me out. The ancient Egyptians were obsessed with preservation. They mummified bodies to last forever. They built monuments designed to outlast everything. Is it really that far-fetched to imagine they might have hidden chambers specifically for future generations to discover? Let's shift gears and talk about something that should be getting way more attention than it does. The Pyramid of Giza is not just a tomb. At least, there's no solid evidence that it ever actually held a body. When explorers first entered the king's chamber, they found an empty granite sarcophagus with no lid. There was no mummy, there were no grave goods. There was no treasure of any kind. The official explanation is that tomb robbers cleaned it out thousands of years ago. But here's the problem with that theory. The passages leading to the king's chamber were sealed with massive granite blocks from the inside. When the first modern explorers arrived, they had to dig around these blocks because they couldn't move them. If tomb robbers couldn't get through, how did they steal everything? Some historians suggest there might have been another entrance that we haven't found. Others believe the chamber was emptied through methods we don't understand. But a growing number of researchers are starting to ask a different question altogether. What if the pyramid was never a tomb in the first place? This isn't as crazy as it sounds. The three pyramids at Giza align almost perfectly with the three stars of Orion's belt. The shafts inside the Great Pyramid point directly at specific stars that were important in Egyptian religious beliefs. The entire complex appears to be a map of the heavens built in stone. Some researchers believe the pyramids might have been enormous machines designed for a purpose we haven't figured out yet. The granite chambers, the precise angles, the mysterious shafts, they all seem to suggest something more than just a fancy burial ground. And then there's the water theory. Recent studies have shown that the underground chamber beneath the pyramid, the one carved into the bedrock, might have been designed to hold water. The Nile used to flow much closer to the pyramids than it does today. Some engineers believe the ancient Egyptians might have used water to transport the massive blocks, essentially floating them into position. But other researchers take this even further. They point to the erosion patterns on the nearby Sphinx and argue that these structures are far older than mainstream archaeology accepts. They believe the Sphinx and possibly the pyramids themselves date back to a time when the Sahara was green and rivers flowed through the region. If they're right, it would mean the pyramids are thousands of years older than we think. It would mean they were built by a civilization we know nothing about. Now I want to be clear here. This is not mainstream archaeology. Most experts firmly believe the pyramids were built around 2500 BC by Egyptian workers during the Old Kingdom. The evidence for this dating is strong, and it shouldn't be dismissed. But science progresses by questioning assumptions. And there are enough anomalies surrounding the pyramids that honest researchers continue to ask hard questions. Like this one. How did a civilization that had just invented bronze manage to cut and shape millions of stone blocks with such incredible precision? Modern engineers have tried to replicate the techniques supposedly used by the ancient Egyptians. They've had mixed results at best. Some blocks can be shaped with copper tools, but it takes an extraordinarily long time. The idea of completing the entire pyramid in about 20 years seems almost impossible when you do the math. To finish on schedule, the builders would have needed to place one block every 2 to 3 minutes, working day and night, for 2 decades straight. That's including the quarrying, transportation, lifting, and precision placement of multi-ton stones. Some researchers believe there might have been a much larger workforce than previously estimated. Others think the timeline might be wrong. And some have suggested that the Egyptians possessed techniques or technologies that haven't survived in the historical record. Maybe they knew something we've forgotten. Here's what we know for certain. The ancient Egyptians left us remarkably few records about how the pyramids were built. For a civilization that documented almost everything, this absence is striking. We have records of workers' villages. We have evidence of the logistical operations. But the actual construction methods remain largely mysterious. The Greek historian Herodotus visited Egypt around 450 BC, more than 2,000 years after the pyramids were built. Even then, the Egyptians he interviewed couldn't explain how their ancestors had accomplished this feat. The knowledge had already been lost. 2,000 years later, we still don't have it back. And maybe that's the real secret of the pyramids. Not hidden chambers or alternative histories, but a humbling reminder that ancient humans were capable of achievements we still can't fully explain. We like to think we're at the peak of human civilization. We have smartphones and satellites and artificial intelligence. Surely we're smarter than people who lived 4,500 years ago, but we can't build the pyramids. Not really. We could create something similar with modern technology, but it would require industrial equipment and computer precision. We couldn't do it the way they did it. That's not a failure of archaeology. It's a testament to human potential that we've perhaps forgotten we possess. Every generation looks at the pyramids and sees something different. The ancient Greeks saw mathematical perfection. Medieval Europeans saw biblical mysteries. Victorian explorers saw treasure waiting to be claimed. Modern scientists see an engineering puzzle. But maybe what we should see is a message. A message from ancestors who wanted us to know that human beings are capable of extraordinary things. That we can dream impossibly big and then make those dreams real, stone by stone, generation by generation. The pyramids have survived longer than any other human structure on Earth. They'll probably still be standing long after everything we build today has crumbled to dust. And future humans will look at them and ask the same questions we're asking now. How did they do it? Why did they do it? What did they know that we've forgotten? Maybe someday we'll have the answers. Maybe those hidden chambers will finally reveal their secrets. Maybe new technologies will unlock mysteries that have puzzled us for centuries. Or maybe the greatest secret of the pyramids is that some questions are meant to remain unanswered. That mystery itself is valuable. That standing in the shadow of something you cannot fully explain is what reminds us to stay humble, stay curious, and keep searching. Because the moment we think we know everything is the moment we stop learning anything at all. The Great Pyramids have been asking us questions for 4,500 years. We're still working on the answers. And honestly, that might be exactly the point. If this journey into history made you think differently about our ancient past, you're exactly the kind of curious mind that belongs in this community. Subscribe and join us as we continue unraveling the mysteries that connect us to our ancestors and remind us what humanity is truly capable of. The pyramids are patient. They've been waiting for us to understand them for thousands of years. They can wait a little longer, but can we?